Welcome to my table. This is Eleanor with Peaches by Starlight Tarot here with your pick a card reading all about work and career. So you have stack 1, the yellow randomals, stack 2, the baby fox, and stack 3, the little bunny. They're timestamped below, and here we go. All right, stack 1, your overall energy, you have the tree frog. And so there's a quietly poised energy coming in. It's an opportunity or an offer that might be on its way to you, but in order to be ready, they're saying to be still for now and to be aware. It's an active waiting, and at the same time, it's like a resting up for a time of quick and ready action that's to come. So for your opportunity, you have the 8 of winter. So the success or not is going to come down to your confidence. Or for others of you, it's an opportunity to expand or to strengthen your confidence. And I suppose it could be both. It may be an opportunity to do a job that you've never done before, or at least something that you haven't done in a long time and you're not sure if you still have it in you. They're saying you wouldn't be getting the offer if you were not capable. And even if you have some reservations or apprehension about it, trust in yourself enough to know that you can figure it out as you go, and confidence is going to come once you see yourself doing it. So it's not about knowing the thing through and through, but about being smart and teachable, which clearly you are. So for the obstacle or challenge, you have the 4 of summer. So this frog energy, it's all about how you awaken and focus your awareness to tap into the cycles and take advantage of the opportunities that they bring. This suggests that you could miss a signal if you're focused on the downside of something. That frog energy is quiet and meditative, like takes an hour to drink his coffee and prepare for the day. So being too rushed or too busy could be the type of distraction that could keep you from seeing the new possibility. It may only be an offer that bears potential that you would have to nourish to grow into the ultimate end product that you want. So you might not recognize it if you take it at face value without sitting with it to imagine what it could be once it's in your hands, once you do something with it. So for the advice, you have the 5 of summer. It's another card about where you're directing your attention. So I'm seeing this offer coming in for you as a mixed bag. So it's going to be jam-packed with growth and income potential, and it's going to pull you out of your comfort zone. But capable zone and comfort zone aren't the same circumference. If you make a huge list of cons without giving the pro list the same effort, you might not be being fair to the chance or giving yourself enough credit. And they're also saying to consider it a new beginning, like a reset or a starting over point. And sometimes life is like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And just because the next step on your path might be the back one, don't be afraid, because the potential to move forward after is expanded. It's like one of those little those toy cars where you roll it back and you let it go and it zooms forward. So it's that kind of energy. So that's what I have for you, stack 1. And if it helped at all, let me know by hitting that like button, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. All right, stack 1, the baby fox. Your overall energy is orangutan. So I'm seeing a time of networking, like having fun while meeting new people that are going to be good professional contacts. It'll be beneficial to just ask a lot of questions and to be open-minded, but at the same time, not come off as so serious, or being like the killjoy that no one wants to work with. So you're building a reputation as the most fun teacher or someone who brings heart and joy to the team or to the workplace. So for the opportunity, this is life experience. This is essentially the Tower card. So it's like the absolute perfect answer to that one interview question about how you've dealt with a challenge or a change or an antagonistic coworker. It's like I literally just got asked this a few weeks ago. They're like, name a time where you were faced with change and then what you did. They want examples. And so there's nothing worse than having to manufacture an answer out of something on the fly, or to make up something up that you have to practice because you don't actually have any real world experience, and trying to mold something you have gone through into an answer to the question where it really doesn't fit. So going through struggle, surviving it, and having a genuine story to tell that you're proud of, that's going to get you that job. And yes, you might be confronted with a few lessons from the school of hard knocks, but it will be what makes someone very keen to have you on board, the way you deal with it. And so for the challenge, like you need more of one, Seven of Autumn. So it's actually not that bad. This is just having to have patience. Things do have to ripen in their own time and unfold organically. And rushing ahead is going to create half-baked results, they're saying. You'll do best if you stay on task and stay focused, not check the oven a gazillion times and let the heat out, metaphorically speaking. So slowing down, that's going to slow down the process. And you could also use the time to rest up and prepare, because something is developing, whether you can see it or not, and you're going to need to be ready once that it, blossoms and comes into being. So your advice, you have the Queen of Winter. So this is impeccable communication, excellent listening skills. And if you get an email, I just want to say to go over that email with a fine-tooth comb. Don't skim it or gloss over anything, because there's something there. Because asking a question that has been answered kind of looks bad. So at the same time, though, you do have this orangutan curiosity. So you do have to ask questions. It's just the right ones. The highly intelligent, or at least well thought out questions, are going to impress more than any answer you could give. So if you jump to conclusions, make it positive ones, the optimistic ones. Recognize chaos where you see it, so you don't take everything personally. And for some reason, orangutan with Queen of Swords reminds me of like Ben Wyatt from Parks and Rec, interviewing at that accounting firm, and they just love him because of his like dorky accounting puns, but at the same time, he's also highly qualified. So it's like striking that balance of confidence and lightness. So that's what I have for you, Stack 2. And if it helped in any way, let me know by hitting that like button, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. All right, Stack 3, the Bunny. Your overall energy at this time, you have Timberwolf. So this is a time when you really can trust yourself, and doing so shows you to be a leader in what you do. Your gut is going to be your most powerful guide through this, what might be something completely new. There is a brief sense of exposure, like standing out or feeling vulnerable because you take the initiative on something, but the force of numbers is going to come, and it's going to follow you at some point after you take the lead. So for the opportunity, you have the Chariot. So you have an awesome chance for advancement coming in, to prove yourself or to move forward. It's a huge green light, because people like where you're headed. They like your vision. They like your motivation, your mission. You can really bring others on board right now because of your authenticity and your integrity, meaning you're practicing what you preach. You're walking your talk. You're a living success story for what it is that you're trying to sell or encourage in others. People could put their faith in you, and you have this opportunity to make them very glad that they did. So for your challenge, you have the Queen of Spring. You might have some competition. Someone who you perceive as, I'm going to say, it might be someone you don't like very much. And I'm sorry to say this, it's because there's something that you have in common. A little bit too much alike, at least in one area, not completely, obviously. But there's a sense of there not being enough room for the two of you. It's like, what do they say? This town ain't big enough for both of us or something. Anyway, I don't think this person is used to having to work that hard, and they might not appreciate you coming in with a different kind of work ethic and raising the bar to where they're going to either have to give up their position on top or work harder to maintain it. Whatever, you just stay focused on the goal, not them. And if you take your eyes off that goal, that's when they win. So for your advice, you have the Six of Summer. Be kind to yourself outside of work, for one. For two, you may need a trusted friend to vent to or get a pep talk from. But mostly, the third thing, if this person uses manipulative tactics to influence your behavior or to distract you, just play it innocent. Like, you have no idea they could see you as a competitor. You're just doing your thing. No shade, no hard feelings. Like, if they're getting to you, try your best not to show it, because that's going to egg them on. Because I feel like once you confront them, somehow you look like the crazy one. So like, if they're talking about you without using your name, and you just pretend to assume that it's not about you, because why would it be? You don't have a problem, right? They are going to have to try something else to get your attention. And when they're doing that, their eyes aren't on the prize, but yours will be. All right, so that's what I have for you, stack 3. And if it helped in any way, let me know by hitting that like button, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.